Yo guys, it's Layton here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get max runes per second in Energy Incremental. I have over 1 trillion. You can probably get over about 5 trillion with this, so just keep on watching and I'll show you how. If you haven't already, join my Discord, subscribe and like, and I love you all. So firstly, the main way that you're going to be able to get your runes per second up is just by progressing through the game, sorry. You basically just come over here and you just basically prestige, destruction over there. They give boosts, you know, it gives rune luck, gives rune speed. Just progressing through these, you also have the chip upgrades for rune speed, bulk and clone. And yeah, that's basically it. So just progressing through the game, you'll honestly get a huge buff. So if you come over to power plant as well, there is passives over there. There's also a tree which you can get the potions from. So if you haven't, I haven't maximum upgrades, but if you want these potions here, which is rune speed, this will quadruple your runes per second. That's how I'm over 1 trillion. But if you come over to this tree and if you break enough, you have a 1 in 30 chance, which means you can basically a 3% chance from each tree that you break to just get a random potion. So you want the tree to be on health where you can like click once and it destroys. So you can see every time I click here, I'm getting more wood, which means I'm going to be destroying the tree each time. But you basically just want to keep on doing that, get as many potions as you can. I think if you do this for about a day straight, you get like 1,000 of each maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it should be around that at least around 1,000 in total. But you basically just want to do all of that. Along with that, in this upgrade tree in the power plant, there's rune luck, rune speed, rune bulk. There's more all over the place. And another upgrade that I previously missed is if you walk straight forward and to the left, there is ×2 rune speed. It's just ×2 rune speed, like there's no reason not to get it. Along with that, there is the Eternal Ascent one, which is Rarity Luck. That's in my guide if you want to find that. There's also rune bulk there, but as you can see, rune speed increases clone, which is quite useful as well. And yeah, there's basically rune bulk and rune speed. That's what's going to increase your runes per second. The clone doesn't affect it, and the rune luck doesn't affect it, and it doesn't work on primordials. So you mainly want to focus on rune speed and rune bulk, as those are going to be the biggest things that change it. The next thing is over here at passives, which you unlock on, I'm pretty sure, prestige 5. And you basically just want to get the best passive that you can. Right now, there is a ×3 keys event. So if you go over to any rune, this one's the closest, so I'll walk to this one. But if you go and open any rune, you should be getting like 3 more keys, or 3 times as many keys as you normally would. So if you have the rune, which is quantum, and then keymaster, you can get up to +3 more. And because of the event, you can get up to 12 at once, or maybe it's 6. It's either 6 or 12, I've forgotten. But yeah, you have a 1 in 500 chance of those keys, and those keys, you basically want to get as many as possible right now while this event is on. I have 44,000. I've been quite unlucky ever since getting Kitty Rebirth. Where you basically just roll your passive. You can basically get it as fast as this in the destruction area, in the factory at Prestige 5. But yeah, you basically just do that until you get the best one that you can. The best ones are Inferno, which is 1 in like 5 million or like 10 million, something like that. I'll put it on the screen. Then there's Kitty Rebirth, Galactic, Oracle, and I'll show you the stats with Kitty's stats. And this is the difference it makes. On my profile, I have 1.27 trillion, and then the stats one that doesn't affect it, I'm down to 93 billion. So it's like pretty much 15 times, 14 times like the amount of runes per second I have. It's a big difference. So if you can get the best one that you can of that, it's honestly insane. It's honestly broken. If you can, you know, do it. So especially with this event on, I don't think your rune speed affects it, if anything, barely. Same with rune luck, you don't need this potion on. Maybe the rune, maybe this rune potion here for the speed and bulk, but the luck doesn't matter at all. Along with the rarities of Prestige 5, you also along with passives, I mean, sorry, you unlock rarities. For at first, until you do your destruction, you unlock up to Cataclysmic. This will obviously boost rune luck by 3 times and rune speed by 5 times, along with bulk. I'm pretty sure it gives later on. Yeah, as you can see later on, it gives ×2 rune bulk, 11 times rune speed, rune luck, and other stuff. Obviously, just gonna be huge if you can get that. Honestly, stuff like this, I just keep saying honestly so much, oh my god. But stuff like this, it's going to be really big. You should always try and get the best one you can. It might take a couple hours. It has taken me 8 million of like 6 million to get this one. So it does take a while, it might take a couple hours, but in the long run, it's definitely worth going for it. But then let's go over to destruction. So once you do a destruction, you also get ×2 rune bulk. Along with this, obviously you want to buy game passes if you can. Always save your rune tokens to buy the game pass bundle. It gives you every future game pass, which means you don't need to buy them again. And you can also buy rune bulk, or like this buy bulk. You have to buy it like 10 times, but it gives you 1.25 speed every 5 levels and like plus 10 bulk in total. Along with this, after those two, buy the potion bundle, 5,000 each potion, which will last you 50 days. So that's obviously quite a while, so quite worth it in my opinion. I'm almost there. I basically, what did I buy? Oh yeah, I spent all my Robux tokens on this here. You can use Robux tokens on this. I didn't think you'd be able to, but you could. And then you can also boost the rune speed over here. Whereas there's a lot, like there's so many upgrades here. It's really confusing, but you can boost rune speed. I'm pretty sure it might boost it in ranks. Yeah, so in ranks you can boost your rune speed, yeah, by 6 times here, and also plus 30 rune bulk. Obviously, that's like a 6 times multiplier. That's insane. There's also stuff to unlock global runes and activate them, along with rarity bulk, not rarity bulk. I mean, where's all that rune speed? And there is stuff like bulk along the tree. But the main things that are gonna boost it here is obviously the expanded rarities. So that's how I get to up to Stellar and past Cataclysmic. And then you also have the remove passive animation for when you want to get those better passives. But stuff like activate the Nexus Global. So in your runes you do have these globals. Globals, people buy them randomly, you know, if any events happen on updates, stuff like that. But these runes, you can't basically get all the buffs straight away. You have to unlock these at this area. So these are just going to give insane buffs, 5 times rune speed, 5 times rune speed, or like way more buffs. This one gives probably a lot more rune speed than all the others. But in total, this has already given me like 100 times rune speed. So if you don't have those, then you're already very far behind everybody else in terms of rune speed. Yeah, that's pretty much most ways to get rune speed. Obviously, the rune potions, and you can do the secret stat there for rune bulk. That one, you have to go into the Champions Fall. I'm pretty sure Champions Fall. You want to go in here, and then you want to walk up to the right over here, down this little cave, and then you'll find it right here. I already have it, but you can just get that there and some more bulk. In total, from pretty much all of that, I have 904 bulk. And I'm pretty sure that might count the potion, but in total, that's a really insane amount. Next update, probably going to be closer to about maybe 1 quintillion runes per second, we'll have to see. But yeah, that's pretty much how to get the max runes per second that you can. And also, that is going to be how you get primordials. If you don't know how to get primordials as fast as possible, settings and turn your rune lock off. With it on, you get like no primordials at all. You want to make sure you have it off, just like that, and you see it goes up way faster. So turn your rune lock off for primordials, don't try to get them too early on, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I love you all, join my Discord.